Good morning. Our topic is all about solving routine and non-routine problems involving circumference of a circle. First, let's have a review. What is a diameter and radius? Kasi ito yung gagamitin natin sa pag-compute ng circumference ng circle. So pag sinabi natin diameter, line that passes through the center of the circle and divides the circle into two equal parts. So ito yon. Line segment AC or simply AC. How about radius? Ano naman yung tinatawag na radius? Line that passes through the center of the circle and half of the diameter. So, ang kalahati ng diameter ay isang radius. So, ibig sabihin, sa isang diameter, meron tayong dalawang radius. So, dito, ang ating radius o radii sa plural ay line segment BA or simply BA and BC. So, ano naman yung tinatawag na circumference, yung ating topic ngayon. Pag sinabi nating circumference, ito yung distance around a circle. Pwede nating sukatin ng medida kung maliit yung circle, paikot. So, yun yung circumference. Susukatin natin paikot yung circle. Pero pagka malaki siya, hindi naman tayo pwedeng gumamit ng tape measure. So, kaya may ginagamit tayong formula sa pagkuha ng circumference. So, gagamitin din natin yung tinatawag na pi. Ito yung symbol ng pi. Pag in-spell out nyo siya, yung pi, ang spell noon ay pi, pero binabasa as pi. So, approximately equal to 3 and 14,159 hundred thousandths. Kaya lang, sobrang liit na yung value nung 1, 5, tsaka 9. So, ang ginagamit lang natin yung 3.14 o 3 and 14 hundredths. It is defined in Euclidean geometry as the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter and also has various equivalent definitions. So, gagamitin natin yung pi na yan sa pag-compute ng circumference. Formula in finding the circumference. So, pwede kasing ang given ay diameter, pwede rin namang radius sa pagkuha ng circumference. If the diameter is given, ang gagamitin nating formula is circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So, we simply multiply pi by diameter. Example, Rimuru Tempest has built a circular pond in the Jura Tempest Federation as a part of their beautification project. The pond has a diameter of 20 meters. What is the distance around the pond? So, ang tinatanong, yung distance around the pond na tinayo. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi natin distance around ng isang circle, ang hinahanap dito ay circumference. So, ang given natin ay diameter. Imumultiply lang natin yun sa pi. Constant naman ang pi. So, laging 3.14 or 3 and 14 hundredths. So, 3 and 14 hundredths, ang kanyang diameter ay 20. So, times 20 meters. Shortcut method na lang natin. Bring down natin yung 0. Then, i-multiply na lang natin sa 2, yung 3.14. 4 times 2, 8. 1 times 2, 2. 3 times 2, 6. Dahil hundredths yung 3 and 14 hundredths, may dalawang decimal places. So, yung product natin, may dalawang decimal places din. So, the answer is 62 and 80 hundredths meter. Pwede rin naman natin i-simplify dahil may 0 sa dulo. Pwede nating i-omit yung 0. Pwede rin nating sabihin na 62 and 8 tenths meters. Parehas lang yon. So, paano naman if the radius is given? So, ang gagamitin nating formula is 2 times pi times radius. Example, what is the circumference of a circle with a radius of 5 cm? So, para hindi na kayo mahirapan, ang value noong 2 times pi, lagi namang 6.28. Yung 3.14 times 2. Kasi ang value ng pi ay 3.14. So, 2 times 3.14, lagi namang 6.28. Kaya pagka ang given is radius, you will use 6.28 instead of 3.14. So, yun ang gagamitin natin. Kasi yun yung value ng 2 times pi, 6.28. So, 6 and 28 hundredths times 5. 8 times 5, 40. Carry 4. 2 times 5, 10. Plus 4, 14. Carry 1. 6 times 5, 30. Plus 1, 31. So, lagi namang 2 decimal places dahil hundreds yung multiplican natin. Kaya, the final answer is 31 and 40 hundredths centimeter. So, wag natin kalimutang maglagay ng unit. Centimeter kung centimeter, meter kung meter. Again, pwede nating i-simplify pa yung 31 and 40 hundredths kasi may 0 sa dulo ng decimal. Sabi nga natin, pagka ang decimal ay 0, no value at all. So, pwede din natin sabihin na ang answer is 31 and 4/10 centimeter. So, parehas lang yun sa 31 and 40 hundredths. Learning task 1. Solve for the circumference of each circle and fill in the radius and diameter below the circle. Number 1. Ang given ay itong circle na ito. So, anong kanyang radius, diameter, and circumference? As we can see, 18 feet is diameter. So, para makuha yung radius, we will divide 18 by 2. Kasi sabi nga natin, kalahati ng diameter ay radius. May dalawang radius sa isang diameter. So, 18 divided by 2. What is our radius? 9 feet. Kalahati ng 18 ay 9. Siyempre, yung diameter, given na yon. 18 feet. Ito yon, diameter. So, i-compute na natin yung circumference. What is the formula in finding the circumference if the diameter is given? So, pi times diameter. 3.14 times 18. Or 3 and 14 hundredths times 18. So, 3.14 muna times 8. 4 times 8, 32 carry 3. 1 times 8, 8 plus 3, 11 carry 1. 3 times 8, 24 plus 1, 25. Then, i-multiply naman natin yung 3.14 sa 1. Ang sagot syempre ay 314 din. Dahil times 1. Tandaan lang natin, wag natin itapat doon sa 2, yung 4. Ganyan, pagka 2 digits ang ating multiplier. Then add, what is our answer? 56 and 52 hundredths feet. Bring down 2, 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 2 plus 3, 5. Number 2. So, ang given natin ay 25 centimeter. Ang 25 cm ay radius. So, meron na tayong answer doon sa radius. 25 cm. So, to be able to find the diameter, we will multiply 25 by 2. Multiply natin sa 2 yung 25. Kasi nga, ang dalawang radius ay isang diameter. So, 25 times 2, 50 centimeter. So, circumference, i-compute natin. So, what is the formula in finding the circumference? 2 times phi times radius. Siyempre, ang gagamitin natin ay 6 and 2800ths kasi yung 2 times phi ay equal sa 6 and 2800ths. Tsaka natin i-multiply sa radius. Multiply muna natin sa 5. 8 times 5, 40, carry 4. 2 times 5, 10. Plus 4, 14, carry 1. 6 times 5, 30. Plus 1, 31. Then sa 2 naman, 8 times 2, 16, carry 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 6 times 2, 12. Then add. Bring down 0. 4 plus 6, 10, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 5, 7. 3 plus 2, 5. Bring down 1. So, dahil may 2 decimal places din yung product. So, yung 0 natin na nasa dulo ay decimal. So, i-omit na natin yun. I-remove na natin. So, our final answer is 157 centimeter ang ating circumference. 3. Kung makikita natin, ang given ay radius. So, syempre 10 meter din yon. So, the radius is 10 meters. How about the diameter? So, i-multiply lang natin sa 2 yung 10. 20 meters. So, compute the circumference. Gagamitin natin ay 6.28 instead na 3.14 dahil radius ang given. 2 times pi times radius. So, pwede nating i-shortcut method to dahil times 10 lang naman. I-bring down mo yung 0, then 6.28 times 1. So, 62 and 80 hundredths. Sinimplify na lang, kaya naging 62 and 8 tenths. Ni-remove na lang yung 0. So, the circumference is 62 and 8 tenths meters. Number 4, ang 49 cm ay diameter. So, para makuha ang radius, i-divide sa 2 yung 49 cm. So, 49 cm divided by 2 is 24 and 5 tenths centimeter. Siyempre, yung diameter, yung pa rin. How about the circumference? So, 3.14 times 49. So, that is our answer. Learning task 2. Solve the given problems. Veldora walked around the circular pool. The circular pool has a diameter of 3 meters. What is the distance that Veldora has walked? So we will solve the problem step by step. Step 1, read and understand. What is asked in the problem? So the distance that Veldora has walked. So yun din yung tanong. Kaya lang translate natin sa declarative sentence, yung interrogative sentence. Dito din nanggaling sa tanong yun. Next, what do you know of the problem? So, ano daw yung alam natin sa problem? So, ito yung given na tinatawag pag yun ang tinanong sa inyo. The circular pool has a diameter of 3 meters. Ito yung given. Step 2, plan. What must be done to solve the problem? So, to solve the problem, we must find the circumference of the pool. Kasi pag sinabing distance around the pool, dahil circle yung pool o circular, yun ay circumference. So, the number sentence is 3 and 1400ths times 3 is equal to n. So, sinunod natin yung formula na pi times diameter. Step 3, solve and answer. So, 3.14 times 3 is equal to 9 and 4200ths meters. Next, carry out the plan and write the final answer. The circumference of the pool is 9 and 4200ths meters. Step 4, check. Paano natin i-check yon? Is the answer correct? Para ma-check natin kung tama, ang inverse operation kasi ng multiplication ay division. So, ibig sabihin, i-divide lang natin yung 9 and 4200ths sa 3.14. Pagka ang sagot ay diameter, tama yung sagot natin. So, 9 and 4200ths divided by 3.14 or 3 and 1400ths is equal to 3. So, tama dahil 3 yung ating diameter. Next number, how much greater is the circumference of the circle with a diameter of 12 meter than another circle with a radius of 5 meter? So, gano'n daw kalaki yung circumference ng isang circle doon sa another circle. Yung isa, diameter, ang given. Yung isa, radius. So, step 1, read and understand what is asked in the problem. The difference between the circumference of the two circles. What do you know of the problem? Ito yung given. The diameter of a circle is 12 meter and the radius of another circle is 5 meter. So, what must be done to solve the problem? So, medyo matagal i-solve to dahil pag nakuha natin yung circumference ng dalawang circle, isusubtract pa natin yun. So, find the circumference of the two circles, then subtract the circumference of the smaller circle to the bigger one. So, matagal-tagal na pag-compute. Hahanapin muna natin yung circumference ng dalawang circle, then magsusubtract pa tayo. Step 3, solve and answer. So, kunin muna natin yung circumference nung circle na diameter ang given. So, pi times diameter. 3.14. Ang diameter niya ay, nung circle ay 12 times 12 is equal to 37 and 6800ths meter. The other circle, yung radius ang given. So, ang formula natin ay 2 times pi times radius. Kaya ang gagamitin natin ay 6.28 kasi yun ang value ng 2 times pi. Tsaka natin i-multiply sa 5 na radius is equal to 31 and 4000ths meter. So, pag sinimplify natin to, pwede rin namang 31 and 4/10ths meter. Kasi yung 0 sa dulo, no value at all na din kasi yun. Then after that, magsusubtract tayo. So, 37 and 6800ths minus 31 and 4000ths is equal to 6 and 2800ths meter. So, carry out the plan and write the final answer. The circumference of the circle with a diameter of 12 meter is greater than 6 and 2800ths meter. Then step 4, check. I-check muna natin yung circle na given na yung diameter. So, i-divide natin yung circumference sa 3 and 1400ths. So, 37 and 6800ths divided by 3 and 1400ths is equal to 12. So, tama. Dahil 12 yung kanyang diameter. the other circle, yung ang given ay radius. So, 31 and 40 hundredths divided by 6 and 28 hundredths. Kasi, radius yung given. Kaya 6.28 yung gagamitin nating divisor is equal to 5. So, tama. Dahil 5 yung kanyang radius. Learning task 3. Solve the given problems. Number 1. A car tire has a radius of 20 centimeter. How far will it go in 120 turns? So, yung isang gulong daw, may radius na 20 centimeter. So, gaano kalayo ang mararating nito sa 120 ikot o turns. So, ang gagawin natin dito, kukunin natin yung circumference ng gulong. Yun yung isang ikot niya lang o isang turn. Then after that, i-multiply natin yung circumference sa 120 para malaman natin gaano kalayo ang mararating sa 120 turns. So what is the formula in finding the circumference if the radius is given? So 2 times pi times radius. Kaya ang gagamitin natin ay 6 and 28 hundredths. Yung kanyang radius ay 20 times 20. So, shortcut method na, bring down na lang natin yung 0. Then, 6.28 times 2. So, the answer is 125 and 60 hundredths centimeter. Pwede rin naman nating i-omit yung 0. Parehas lang yon. Pwedeng i-simplify natin. Ang sagot natin ay 125 and 6/10 centimeters. Isang turn lang to, isang ikot. So, para makuha natin yung 120 turns, i-multiply pa natin to sa 120. So, ang gamitin na lang natin yung simplify na answer, yung 125 and 6/10 para mas madali, times 120. So, shortcut method na lang natin. Yung 125.6 sa 12 na lang natin i-multiply. Tanggalin na muna natin yung 0. Dahil mamaya, i-omit din naman natin yung 0 dahil decimal yung 125.6. So, 125.6 times 2 muna. 6 times 2, 12, carry 1. 5 times 2, 10, plus 1, 11, carry 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 1 times 2, 2. Then 125.6 times 1 is ganun pa rin. 1256 pa rin kasi nag-multiply tayo sa 1. Then add, bring down 2, 1 plus 6, 7, 5 plus 5, 10, carry 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2, 5, bring down 1. So kung maglalagay tayo ng 0, i-omit din natin dahil meron tayong 1 decimal places o 1 decimal place. So yung 125 and 6/10 may isang decimal place. So ma-remove din natin yung 0. So the answer is 15,072 centimeter. So ganun kalayo ang mararating doong car tire sa 120 turns. Number 2, how far does a wheel of 50 cm diameter travel if it makes 750 revolutions? So, kaparehas lang to ng tanong sa number 1. Ang ginamit lang na term ay revolutions sa halip na turns. So, yun daw gulong ay may 50 cm na diameter. Yung kanina radius, ito diameter. So, gano'ng kalayo daw ang matatravel sa 750 revolutions. So, syempre, kukunan muna natin yung isang revolution. So, pi times diameter. 3.14 times 50. Shortcut method, bring down 0. 4 times 5, 20, carry 2. 1 times 5, 5 plus 2, 7. 3 times 5, 15. So, 2 decimal places yung 3.14. So, dun yung decimal point natin. So, syempre, pag sinimplify natin to, 157 centimeters lang. Hindi na natin isasama yung 0.00 dahil no value at all pagka 0 ang decimal. Then, i-multiply natin sa 750. Dahil yung 157 centimeters, in 1 revolution lang yon, isang ikot lang. Kaya i-multiply natin sa 750. So 157 times 750. Shortcut method ulit. Wag na nating i-multiply sa 0. Sa 75 na lang natin i-multiply yung 157. I-bring down na lang natin mamaya. 7 times 5, 35 carry 3. 5 times 5, 25 plus 3, 28 carry 2. 1 times 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So 157 naman times 7. 7 times 7, 49 carry 4. 5 times 7, 35 plus 4, 39 carry 3. 1 times 7, 7 plus 3, 10. Then add. Siyempre, ilalagay na natin yung 0. Pero hindi na natin multiply kanina. I-bring down na lang natin. Yun ang shortcut method doon. Bring down 5. 8 plus 9, 17. Carry 1. 1 plus 9, 10. Plus 7, 17. Carry 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Bring down 1. So, our answer is 117,750 centimeter. So, ganun kalayo ang mararating ng gulong na may 50 centimeter diameter. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I-hit nyo na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga gagawin kong math tutorial. I-share nyo na rin sa mga kakilala nyong grade 5 para hindi sila mahirapan sa mathematics. Hanggang dito na lang. Bye for now and God bless po. Thank you sa panonood.